or yes. Your blood group, your eye color, whatever, call it whatever you call it. Your gender, either male or female. Now, when you come to now ordinal, qualitative, and categorical now. When you say order, like the order can be in terms of ascending order or descending order. Are we together? Social class, so in social stratification, your level of education, class 1 from primary, no, what do they call? Below the level of primary school. What do they call? Now we come to, somebody is mentioning here, primary, secondary, that is now ordinal. Are we together? That is the, preschool. So that is the order to understand qualitative variables and categorical qualitative now. When you say the other variables, which now you can assign figures now, the quantitative variable. For quantitative, we have numerical. And the numerical now, what I mentioned, those are which are continuous and the so-called discrete or what do you call the integer variables, the discrete and continuous variable. When you say count, and like that in discrete, continuous. Now, for now numerical, quantitative, continuous, we have continuous and discrete. Continuous can take any value in range of numbers. Are we together? For those who did statistics, you know how to present the data presentation in a discrete data and the quantitative. I mean not but continuous data. When you find something of the likes of the variant and the standard deviation, you know what you talk what I mean when you talk of continuous data and the discrete data. Are we together? Now, for that continuous data is the element, because there is a gap or there is a range, weight in kg, height. Those are the fall now under what? Continuous, quantitative. When you say discrete now, discrete number of, maybe you can say number of pregnancies or the number of students attending this session. How many are we? 23 of us in that case. Yeah. Thank you so much. I think that's all I wanted to add on as long as variables is concerned. Thank you so much. Back to you, moderator.
Okay, thank you so much, Movin. I think Movin as well elaborate that one, and there will be also time to discuss about these variables. So there will be time. I think it has been set aside on unit wise, whereby we shall talk about the variables and research at large. Now, can we answer the question as we sit? Can we answer the question as we sit? Next question, Kat. Which of the following sets correctly lists the measures of central tendency? The question is asking about the measures of central tendency: median, mode, range, interquartile length, correlation, relation, frequency, probability. Measures of central tendency. Remember, we have got two sets. That's the measures of dispersion and the measures of central tendency. Now the median are the measures of central tendency. But when we come to measures of dispersion, we have the range that are there. and you should be able to calculate. You know how to calculate all those ones. The mode, you know what is the mode, know the mean, what's the mean, and you know how to get the median. But the mode is the most occurring item in a set. It's the most occurring item in a set. For the mean, you have to add all the items, you divide it by the number of items you have. It's raining here in a rain. Kama mnanipata kindly type. Kama mnanipata kindly type. So I was explaining on something on the measures of dispersion and measures of central tendency. Those zimetumwa hapa na Morphine. I think you can have a look onto them and you can see. Hizi nyingine zinaitwa measures of scales na tuko nazo ine the nominal, the ordinal, the interval and the ratio. Sawa sawa. Kuna mtu akona swali? Manu is asking about the most stable measure. The most stable measure. Which one is it? The most stable measure. And how do you calculate the range? And how do you calculate the range? Thank you so much for those who have answered, Manu. Manu, I think you get the answer. If there are no outliers, the most stable measure is the mean. How do you calculate variance? How do you calculate variance? Thank you so much for those who have answered. So to get the range, you should identify the number which is the highest, you subtract it. First of all, for you to get variance, you have to calculate the standard deviation. For you to get the variance, you have to calculate the association. Measures of association ni gani hizo? Ni gani hizo? Thank you so much, Emma. Yes, you are right. Oh, he meant correlation, not association. He meant correlation. Sawa sawa. CT. Hey, Kate. It will depend if the question you are doing to manage the class. You guys should know between the square and the square root. The square and the square root. You should know differentiating between the square and the square root. The square is by that you multiply a number by that number. The square root, you know. Imejificha meanwhile. Nani imejificha? Sijui. somebody watafutie venye mnafaa calculate the variance of items, wanazipanga hapo, alafu maybe wakuulizia the mode, alafu maybe wakuulizia the mean, wakuulizia the median. Sasa wewe ndio utakupambana na with your calculator overhead na venye unafanya. Hawezi kuulizia calculate the standard deviation, hawezi kukuulizia calculate the range. Unaweza kuulizia calculate the range of course, but hawezi kukuulizia calculate the variance. Tendency, like that question we have tackled there, was asking about measures of central tendency. We continue next one. True or false? Once the body rash has ended in a patient with measles, it means that the patient is now no longer contagious. Once the body rash has ended in topic spots have disappeared. So does it mean that the patient is no longer contagious? True or false? True or false? Oh. How about you cannot tell? Can you be able to tell them you cannot tell? Oh, Jesus. Emma akona nini? Kate. Amevia rashes. Emma na rashes. Bukuje huko tuambie. We. Emma. Njoo hapo tuambie, mtu wangu amesema umevia rashes. Aliwasho moto. Alikuwa anasema about these zenye tulikuwa tushamaliza kutoka hapo juu. So something on that measles, when the corporate spots, when the spots, when the rashes are gone, does it mean that the patient is no longer contagious? 6. It is 4. 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 Oh, kuna corporate spots sawa. They aren't the same, but zote zinakuwa kwa measles. It is 4. This is the last question we are doing so that you can shift to unit wise. I borrowed this session. I borrowed this session from my good friend of mine, and now I think my time is over. Maybe next time we can start from that question, tukiendelea kutafuta evidence, tujue kama ni ukweli ama ni uongo ama we cannot be able to. Yeah, I borrowed the session from William. I borrowed the session from William. William, thank you so much for allowing me to take you through this session. And for those who have attended the session, may God bless you so much. My prayer is that each